Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful idea, one that's been a source of hope for thousands of years. It's this promise of a fresh start every single day. I mean, who hasn't been there, right? You're lying in bed, your mind just won't shut off, and you're replaying some conversation or a mistake you made, or maybe the whole day just went completely off the rails. You just wish you could get a total do-over. Well, if that sounds familiar, stick around because we're about to explore a concept that's basically that, a daily reset button. So, first things first, let's just be honest about that feeling. Let's talk about the weight of yesterday. It's kind of like an emotional hangover from a day that, well, just didn't go right.
It's a funny thing, isn't it? The clock keeps ticking, the calendar page flips, but our minds and our hearts can get so stuck. The past might be over on paper, but that emotional residue, man, it can cling to us and totally change how we see today.
And this is exactly what that residue feels like. It's regret over something you said, or maybe something you didn't say. It's the sting of a mistake. It's carrying these heavy burdens that just feel impossible to bring into a new day. All these things can make us feel trapped, almost like yesterday has this permanent grip on today. But what if it doesn't have to? All right, let's make a shift here. We're going to move from the problem to a really profound promise. We're going to look at an ancient passage from the book of Lamentations that gives us a completely radical way to look at starting over. Just let those words land for a second. This isn't just some nice poetry. It's a bold declaration that something powerful, something good, is always at work, no matter how we feel or what we did yesterday. To really get how huge this is, let's break down a couple of those keywords. So, first up is this idea of steadfast love. Now, we're not talking about some fragile, conditional thing that depends on us being perfect. No way. This is a love that's loyal, that's committed. It's a love that stays constant even when, we don't. And then you've got this incredible word, mercies. This is where that reset button really comes into play. Mercy is compassion. It's forgiveness. And the most important part, it's a fresh start that you absolutely do not have to earn. It's just given, which leads us to the most practical part of this whole promise. Okay, now let's see how this all connects. This is where that ancient idea becomes a real, tangible thing we can experience every single day. And this comparison just nails it. We really do have a choice. We can let our today be defined by all the broken pieces of yesterday, or we can let it be renewed by this incredible promise of a clean slate. The past doesn't have to call the shots. And this is basically how it works. I love this. Think of it like a natural cycle, right? The sun sets on yesterday, on the good stuff, and yes, on the failures. All through the night, that promise of steadfast love is still there. And then bam, the sun comes up and with it arrives a whole new batch of mercy, fresh and ready for the day. And get this, the supply is not limited. It's not a one-time deal or something you can use up. The promise is that it is new every morning. Every single 24 hours, there's a fresh opportunity to receive it and just begin again. So all of this sounds great, but what does it actually mean for you? Like right here, right now, in the middle of your life. Let's make this really personal. This is the bottom line. It means you are not defined by your last mistake. That argument, that missed opportunity, that moment of weakness, that is not your identity. It means hope isn't some far-off dream. It's right here, available today. And every sunrise, think of it as a personal invitation to start fresh. And forgiveness, for yourself and from God, isn't something you run out of. It's a renewable resource. So here's the crucial point. The past does not get the final say. That weight of yesterday, it can be lifted. Today is a clean slate, a brand new page, just full of potential and renewed by this amazing promise. And so that's the question I really want to leave you with. If you can grab hold of this idea that you have been given a completely fresh start today, one you didn't have to work for, how does that change things? What burden are you going to set down? What new step will you take? What will you do with this gift of a day?